Hello, welcome here to Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered. Now, it goes without saying that I've been looking forward to this playthrough for a while. A little quick note before we actually start. I've already played this game before on the channel, and this remastered version. I played the PlayStation 4 version, this is the PlayStation 5, it's that same kind of game, but I've not played it in the new modern graphics. So they've modernized the graphics to an extent with the remaster, and they've added, like, you know, lovely new textures and lighting and all that jazz. A little bit of life equality changes for the game. They've added a new third-person camera perspective, which this game, I have to admit, I didn't know how I felt about it at first because I'm kind of a purist, but I reckon this game really suits the new third-person camera mode. And there's a few other things, like the music has been added into like certain cutscenes where it was missing beforehand. Now I'm just going to look at some of the options here. Keep that as is. Remastered, classic lighting, classic graphics mode, spectral distortion. We're just going to keep that all as it is. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the final bit of like the Legacy of Kain series, Defiance.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do? But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars. And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man. Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Moebius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one of that brood with fire, and their souls now rest.
Lord Moebius will be pleased.
It was time for Moebius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Ah, here we are, with the new camera and everything. Although, it's not in the new camera mode. Interesting, how do I change the camera? Well, it's not that, that's classic graphics. bear with us 1 second. Remastered, lighting, skins, game mode, remastered camera enabled. It is enabled. Oh, there you go. Alright, so if I hit the L2 button, it swaps in and out. So this is how the game originally played. Well, if I was to do the original graphics, this is how the game originally played, with like these fixed camera angles that will change depending on like which area you go into, kind of like classic Resident Evil almost. However, if you switch to the new camera and the new graphics, this is the remastered version. I have to admit, Kain looks... I like how he looks in, like, you know, the original. I'm not going to dispute that. I do like, because I'm biased, I do like the original look, but the remastered version of Kain is brilliant. It's kind of like as close to the CG cutscenes as possible. Now, my health is in the left corner there. It's draining down. Some of these areas had to be kind of done up because you're not in the original version. You weren't supposed to like see what was behind here, you know, and it's a wall right there. But for now, it's fine. Moebius the time streamer. I just didn't like that. The combat's kind of changed up a little bit as well. It's more. It's not quite exactly like Devil May Cry 1, but it's going for that kind of like Devil May Cry 1-esque thing. Got TK blasts that I have a meter for as well. I can drink blood. Oh, and the fact that you actually start off as Kain in this one. Now we can save at any point that we want in this game. Also, it's got a kind of menu like Sorry for 1 and 2. There's a lot of things here. I'm not going to go into them all because honestly, if you're into it, you can play the game yourself and go into all this. It gives you like little things like maps and such, local maps as well, in case you get lost in this area. These areas can get a bit complicated at times. Kain's abilities, I guess I can go over them. Water vulnerability basically is not an ability. It's basically like you're susceptible to like burning to death in water. You can drink blood, you can turn to a mist form, you can have your leap in, your float, your black flight. Special attacks, you need to unlock them. Common abilities, jumping, climbing. Oh, these are the common ones with Kain and Raziel, because yes, you play as Kain and Raziel in this game. Combat mode, attack types, dodging, feeding the Reaver, finishing moves, the enhanced Reaver spells. We're going to get into all this, and yeah, there's other stuff as well, like there's this page here that's called Reavers. We have an objective, hunt Moebius down within the stronghold. Artifacts that I will be trying to collect most of them in this playthrough, like these collectibles and such, and arcane tomes. I'm going to be trying to get all of them. I might not get all of them. Got an encyclopedia of things. Like, it's a giant love letter to like the franchise, essentially. This remastered version of the game. Locales, inhabitants. We'll tell you a little bit about these guys. Their health pool, in case you want to know about their health pool. Chained humans, as you can imagine, are not really that tough of an enemy. The timeline, yes. Murals. There's a load of stuff in this. It's from Nosgoth. There is this here that is called skins. I will not be getting into it too much because I don't want to spoil like certain characters, because they added new things, like they added new skins for the Reaver and for certain characters there, and I don't want to show them off. Right, that's a lot of talk. Let's actually get into it. So our first few enemies, basically telling us how to attack. Your general attack is the square button. You can jump. You can do that. You can hold R1 to feed. You can shrink the blood from a distance. Blood hunger causes the health gauge to drain slowly over time. As you can see, these guys are not that tough, and you can drink their blood by being right next to them. Actually grab them and then throw them down to the ground. I've generally been super excited to play this for months. I'm getting around to it now. Climb on certain walls, and then you can mist form through gates.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no!
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
Just gonna check something. Volume is the sound, music are up, volume. Just put it up a bit. Oh look, that's a very familiar guillotine, isn't it? Quite familiar. I love the fact that this game just starts off as Kain as well, like Elder Kain. I kind of knew that going into this game, unfortunately. I wish I didn't. I wish it just surprised me with the fact that, hey, Kain is one of the main playable characters in this one. You know what, actually, I'm going to put it back down. I know, I'm dilly-dallying here. I'll keep it at these settings. I can easily change like the audio settings in OBS, but that is, you don't really need to know that information. I cannot go through that door because the gate is locked it, but I can go through this way.
What was that? The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
Ooh, yeah, and then the foresight ability is a new thing for this remaster. So, as I said before, this game can get a bit confusing as to where to go, but they thought about that. So if you hold down L2 now, it will basically give you, it's basically like the breadcrumb trail from something like, say, Fable 2, you know? It tells you, it holds your hand, basically says, go this way. And I'll try and get as many collectibles as possible. I'm not going to say I'm going to get all of them, but I'll try and get as many as possible. Increase my TK, which is good.
This passage undoubtedly led to the Time Streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers. As I suspected, the Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
Right, okay. Also, Kain has the Soul Reaver, so when he saved Raziel from it in the chapel where Raziel killed his former self, which is a bit trippy, he killed himself. Kain just kind of like took up the Reaver. Now this is the Reaver without Raziel's soul in it. It's like the one that is basically a blood drinker. It doesn't reave souls as of yet. And it might never, depending on what happens in this game, huh? Alright, can you just push him off the battlements to the abyss? An arcane tome, huh? Look at that. Well, I can't go through there. Who's this fine chap? Melek? That's the original concept art of Melek. The Guardian of Conflict. Now there's like a vial up there that I can drink from, because the Sarafanders have vials of blood here and there and everywhere for some reason. Ooh, I guess I don't go this way just yet. It's funny because they had to. There might be some areas in this game that when you look at it, it might look a bit funny, and that's just because this game was not originally designed with this camera perspective in mind. But goddamn, if they had have chosen this, it would have been brilliant. Those are the blood vials. Just a little boost of health. Now, these archer points, I never knew that you could just, you can break them out of them. You can do that. I never knew you could do that. I always used to do this whole thing when you had to, when I just jumped like that. Give me your blood. But it's just funny that, like, there's all these little things that I only figured this out because of the achievements. Alright, you as well. Love how they scream. Yeah, the checkpoints. So if I die...
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
Right, yeah, if I die, I just respawn in these areas. There's no, like, go back to a spawn room or save point. You just respawn at these points. And just continue from there, essentially. Come down here. Right. Nice. Kain does not say Vague Victus as much as he used to, but it's good nonetheless that he says it every now and then. Woe to the conquered.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Moebius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm!
Vampire!
Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Okay. Just really quickly, like, so I've just got a Reaver, and if I hit X,
Balance emblem.
yep. So initially, when this game first launched, this is a funny thing about the fan community of this game. All these upgrades and like special items, like the characters will say, just like Kain will just say balance emblem. But when this game launched in March of 2026, this remaster, they didn't have those lines in, and then everyone was like, wait a minute, where's the point where like they say the name of like the item, you know? So they put it back in.
Balance emblem.
It's just a funny little detail.
Balance emblem.
Blood wave, splash down surrounding enemies. That is the Reaver spell, and the Reaver charge does more damage. Right, okay, cool. So usually I just charge up the Reaver. You can see this little bar that's moving along. If you hit triangle and kill him like that, it loads up even more. Basically, you just have to like keep the combo going. I'm hitting X every now and then to like use my mist form dodge, but basically it's fully charged now, so it does do more damage. There we go. Let's destroy this.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
There we go. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You die as well. You all die. Again, it's mental. Oh! I don't have enough. Need to wait for my TK meter to go back. Come on then. I also love how Kain's eyes glow in this. That guy took it like a champ. Come on. Come on then.
Die, vampire!
No. Also, the TK moves, you can grab them, throw them into like spikes or fire, you know, that kind of jazz.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
That's a massive key, but, you know, massive game. Let's, go forth. Yeah, so you weren't supposed to see down there, for example. That was never part of the original game. So they've had to like remake a few assets and stuff like that to add into these areas. It's quite neat, actually, that they've actually done that. Again, the main draw for me with this remaster is the fact that they said it wasn't like the new graphics or anything like that. Even though it is nice to have like updated graphics and stuff. You know, it's not like it's not like an Uncharted game or anything like that, but like it's nice to have like, you know, a little bit of polish. But the thing that attracted me the most was the fact that they said it's got a third-person camera. I'm like, what? Because I was like, are they serious? And it's like, yes, they are. Now, this is the training montage. At least I thought it was. Oh, you start off with this one. It's basically just telling you, showing you the ropes of how to play the game. All the basic moves and stuff, you know. Okay, the main one. Okay, let's see what's in there. Now you can slash your way through these, or you can just use the TK to blast through it. Health talisman. Collect 3, you upgrade your health. Makes sense, right? The answer is yes, it makes sense. Hey, synchronized deaths. I haven't done it yet, but you can float like you can in Blood Roman 2. Nice. No, you don't. Something else I should mention, you do have you have like an experience meter there. So it says level 0 and XP 345, you know? So you do have XP in this game, which is interesting to just point out. That guy really did die. A horrible, horrible death. And you can pull them to you, just stun them like that, and go straight into another combo. But again, combos are very simple. It's not on the same level as Devil May Cry. But we've unlocked our first one, which is a pretty hilarious one actually. Let's have a look at my... will it be my moves? Special attacks.
Cadaverous laceration.
Yeah, it's just you hit the left stick towards and hit square really fast. And it's just a spinning attack move like this. Okay, Moebius awaits. forget, did I even show off the fact that I have skins? Yeah, it's the balance emblem. Got the balance emblem for the Soul Reaver here. Nice. Now, I don't think the local map shows you where all the treasures are, you know, which is a shame because I really wish that it did. Shouldn't have threw an arrow at me. Launched an arrow, shall I say. So we can just hover all the way down. You can smash up barrels, there's no point, but you can, if you so wish. The long jump from Blood Ruin 2. Go. This is dangerous because there is no long jump here. You just have to kind of time your jumps. Free gives me more health, which I think it has done. Alright, Moebius awaits.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Moebius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows.
Yeah, strange. Moebius' scepter affects Kain. Affects his heart, it would seem. He was grabbing his chest and all. Effectively immobilized him. have to deal with that, won't we? Right, come on.
Moebius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my reaper of souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger. Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
Ooh, no, we're playing as Raziel, who always has the Reaver on him, like his arm there. You can feed on souls if there's any souls around. The blade, now, I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of the Soul Reaver, the Spectral Reaver, shall I say. This is the Spectral Realm style, but just like the Wraith Blade Reaver, I suppose you could say. Not that big of a fan of it. Let's look at it in the actual old style graphics. I do actually reckon it looks better in the old style, you know, but like I don't like the fact that it's he's holding the hilt and all that lot. I liked it how it was in the original, but it's He's like holding the hilt of it, kind of. Anywho, let us leave the Elder God. So, essentially, after the end of Soul Reaver 2, Raziel seems to be in a bit of a depressed state with like the revelation that his soul is inside of the Soul Reaver, and he's just been defiantly staying in the spectral realm with old Squiddy here for a certain amount of time, let's say. We'll figure that out later, but it's been a few hundred years after the death of Sarafan Raziel. But again, we'll figure that out as we go. Yeah, you can glide. All your abilities from the original games are back, apart from Constrict from Soul Reaver 1. That only had a place in Soul Reaver 1.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Yeah, a little bit of a different thing to this game. If you die at any point, you respawn at these checkpoints. I've said that before, but Raziel, doesn't matter if he's in the material realm or the spectral realm, if his health hits 0, he just explodes and gets spawned back to these locations. So no longer do you dematerialize, you just completely outright get disintegrated. Right, let's continue on.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
Right, just 5 more to go. Yeah, we get it. We get it. It's funny how you can do this slow descent by just feeding.
You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
Okay, Elder God, you seem a little bit more... I mean, you always were kind of sinister, but you seem a little bit more sinister now. Almost as if you were a bad guy.
You want this room cleared of its vermin.
If you wish to leave it,
your will be done.
My good servant.
Yes, the Schlua. Or at least I think that's what they're called. We do have like an enemy encyclopedia. Sarafan, huh? Oh yeah, there's multiple different like versions of Sarafan. So you have Crusaders, Archers, and there'll be some other guys later. Shades. Is there nothing on the Schlua? Oh, I guess I have to kill them first. And just to point it out there, Raziel and Kain have separate XP meters. Okay. They play... Their moves are slightly different, but they do play kind of identically. I blasted him off.
You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards.
It's a way out. Let's do it.
Where do you think you're going, little soul?
Always increasing the mist. To try and keep me in here.
Can't escape.
Watch me. Now this is the thing that I was a little bit annoyed about as a child, but who cares now? You can climb in the spectral realm. It was never established that you could do that in the other games, but in this game, it's like, whatever.
Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Yeah, thank you. I am resourceful when I need to be.
I've endured your game long enough.
Well, I've endured you long enough.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me. In the spectral realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
Okay. Oh. Right, there's no turn back. And again, as Raziel said, it's better to face one's destiny than to cower from it. Besides, we still have a kind of mission. Raziel was kind of like, we need to resurrect Janos. Kain was trying to warn Raziel not to do that, but the warning was lost.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
Well, we just need to find one of those portals to shift back into the material realm. Now, I'm sure the encyclopedia is going to say these are not the arms of the Elder God, but I like to think of them as the arms of the Elder God. It appears like there's nothing on these guys in the encyclopedia, which is weird. Maybe the encyclopedia increases when you unlock more tomes? Like more of the collectibles? Like more of these? Maybe, perhaps?
At last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? no, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way.
Damn straight. Let's get to it, Raziel.
As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
This is so cool because even though I've played this game on the PlayStation 4 version, I was only playing it with the original graphics and the new camera mode. I've not seen the new updated versions of these designs.
My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds while I still possessed my own will.
Back for more. Now this room, and that statue that Moebius was talking to, looks very kind of similar to like the Elder God imagery. I mean, that's no real lie or revelation. Moebius said to Raziel in Story 2, we serve the same God. So this is my kind of thought process of like the shades are the servants of the Elder God, because they spawn in this room essentially. Let's get this massive key.
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
Oh, you know what, for old time's sake, let's just...
Falcon insignia.
Completely useless. I won't be doing that for every item, but like, it's funny the fact that like the fans had a bit of a go by the fact that that wasn't in this remastered version straight away. The fact that Simon Templeman and Michael Bay would say these lines. That's a funny room because it's just a room to nothingness apart from a wall that's been bricked off. So you are back for more. Stop that. Also, at the end of Story 2, Kain basically said, "My God, the Hilden, we fell right into the trap." It's not really... I know you have Blood Room 2, but I kind of class that as its own thing. I don't really class it as part of the overall large narrative of like the Legacy of Kain games. I see Blood Room 2 more of like a what if scenario, if that makes sense. Even though it is kind of like been made canon by Ascendants, I believe. The Hilden, they do have a role in the history of the lore of the series, especially in this final game, Defiance. But they're not one of the main players, let's say. Well, no, they are, but they're not in a lot of this game. They're in a relatively small amount of this game here. Yeah, incredibly small amount of this game, actually. They do appear though, but like there isn't any like huge character developments on them. They're more of like the boogeyman kind of like deal still. Like they're talked about through, well, we'll get to it. They're talked to through the histories of the world. Not so much like, here's a main guy. They're just the boogeyman. There isn't like a name to the face or anything like that. Back here, huh? Nice. Oh my god. Ah, new guys.
Hey, Victor.
They throw stuff at me. Yes, I kill you. And I kill you. And then I kill you. The archer, I don't even know what you call them. Murder holes? The archer murder holes are gone.
Malik, the great Sarafan warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
Oh, how sad for Malik. How sad indeed. Hey up.
Die, vampire!
How about you die? Wasn't too bad, was it? Yeah, as you can tell, this game's not too complicated. They tried something new, the combat scheme here. They were going for like a Devil May Cry 1 kind of thing. Whether or not it actually worked, for me it worked, but for, I mean, like the grander scheme of the large audience, it didn't. The game unfortunately underperformed. There was probably like ridiculous like sales expectations and targets to hit. For whatever reason, it didn't kick off like say something like God of War did, which is a damn shame. I don't think it's this way, I think it's the other way. I believe it's over here. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. No, I'm right. Oh, a mage. Oh yeah, if they're all on fire, they run into each other and set each other off. We can set it all up again by throwing them into the flames. Give me that blood. Raziel climbs faster than Kain in this series as well.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Moebius is...
in the tower.
good.
Okay, I'm actually just gonna have to save it because I'm gonna have to pause for a quick moment. By quick moment, I mean I'm tired. I'm gonna come back to it later. Okay, just for a quick moment. And for a quick moment, I am back. And it's totally not a new day. Right. You. Right. The Sarafan guy said that the guy Moebius was in the tower. A new move. It's the exact same as the other one, except you hit him in the air this time around instead of the ground. So as you can imagine, it's a few moves. I still do love beating up the Sarafan boys. However, Moebius awaits. Ooh. I am completely bullying that guy. Sorcerer. Take care of them first, because they can give the guys more damage and like shield buffs and such. Jeez. Right. Forward! What's over there? The top levels of a hallway that we've already been down. Don't drop down. That would be bad. Oh yeah, if you collect so many, you unlock skins and stuff like that, but I'm not really going to be going too deep into that kind of thing. I want to avoid spoilers and stuff. And not to say that I'll get all of the collectibles, but I'm trying to get a decent amount.
Malek's missing shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
The shades. Very simple enemies. Maybe that's one. I think that's one of the complaints of this game. Like, there's not that much enemy variation. There's different like skinned enemies, but like they all have kind of the same movesets, you know? The Reaver wasn't even showing on screen then. Yes. Let's return Malek's shield to his statue. Oh, hello. Ah, quite a few of you, huh? Hey! Behind this tree, you can't hit me behind the tree. Like I can hit me clearly. Need to get the TK meter up. My telekinesis. Let's wait a little bit longer. To be fair, you could have just put the shield in and open this door. It leads to the top level where those archers were. But they have been swiftly dealt with, as you can see. Give me all the upgrades. I off you go. All these vampires. I think they might be humans, maybe? Nah, I'm gonna say the vampires that have been staked up. Poor bastard. Hang on, also guess that, well, once I get this.
They Victus.
That's a pretty good V Victus.
Malek's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
Malek's sword. Come here. Oh, more of you. You get off there. Mage over there. How about you don't?
Victus.
Come here, mage. I feel like my health drains a lot faster than this. To be fair, they are doing quite a bit of damage to me as well. Come on, son.
Victus.
Go to sleep.
The way to the tower now lay open before me. I looked forward to finding Moebius and resuming our conversation.
Should be a good conversation. Kain has to find out what's happened to Raziel. Oh, oh! This place is a labyrinth.
Get him! They Victus.
Nice. Okay, okay.
Yeah!
Oh, perfect opportunity to use this blast attack. Oh, sucks to be that guy. Oh, hello. Right, I do need some health first, so. I'll take the health. Well, that's cleared the way. Ooh, need to light those somehow. Ooh, and there's a secret over there. I recall because I find that pretty hard to get. Now that's a secret that wasn't in the original game. That's been added for the new camera perspective. So they added a few other things in this game. It's not just a... It is basically like a one-for-one remake of the original game, but they've added just a few extra tomes. Right, need to send the decorative sword backwards. It's like they're waiting for me. Don't they know that I am Kain? That was pretty swift. Kain doesn't mess around.
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger emblem. This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
So I can light up the shard, well, the braziers. Also, as he said, it's enhanced the Reaver.
Flame.
Inspire hate is the Reaver spell. Causes them to turn on each other, which is pretty good. Extra fire damage when it's charged up. Good to know. And you can swap the Reaver out by the D-pad. So balance emblem's in the middle, flame emblem is below it. Makes a different noise and everything. Inspire Hate. One of the classic spells from the original Blood Omen 1, actually. Inspire Hate. Shame we can't use it here, because we're almost done with the Sarafan Stronghold. A prominent location in the first... not the first game, the second game in the Soul Reaver series, but it's kind of like an intro area in Defiance. Now this is going to be tricky to get that one, because I think you have to be right at the cusp. Now this might take a few attempts. Yeah, maybe it'll take a few. I'll get it eventually. But from what I recall, you have to get the float at a certain point. I always find this one tricky. I just have to do this 3 times. That's fine, doing like that, but... Alright, that's the second, now it's the third one. Got it. Nice. Again, it's something that you don't do in the original version of this game, that, because you don't... If I was to hit the camera angle, this is the original camera angle. So as you can see, there wasn't going to be a collectible all the way back there in the original version of this game. But it's neat that they added in new things, because I was like, ooh, there'll be certain like angles that they'll have to like, make stuff for, so it's not just like a camera angle of nothing. Because if you have set fixed camera angles, there's certain bits of the environment that you literally just don't have to model, but they did in this remaster, and they added extra tomes, extra secrets.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem. This will be of even further use to you, if you can find the other 3. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Moebius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think.
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will, and that's what frightens you, isn't it, Moebius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel is shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the same outcome. He will kill you, Kain. In sparing Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in a true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Moebius. What have you done with him?
He is contained In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain, if you know where to look. Go west of the pillars. There you will find a testament, written in stone.
But stones too can lie. The pillars of Nosgoth stood pristine against the horizon. To the west, I would find the enlightenment Moebius felt I lacked.
Okay, but before that... I'm increasing my health bar all the time. It's pretty good. A circle of 9, huh? Well, let's continue.
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
Okay, let's actually check out Raziel's Reavers. It's got the Spectral.
Spectral Reaver.
Just more damage. She has a Soul Blast. Splash damage, and the Material Reaver.
Material Reaver.
The exact same kind of thing. Splash damage. Those are these 2 blades. Yeah, take it. Come on. Schlua. You can't break objects in the spectral realm. You have to be in the material. Oh yeah, and Raziel looks cool as hell in this remaster. Again, Raziel and Kain, they both look fantastic. It's because of the well, obviously it's a remastered version, but they made him look closer to the the CGI cinematics of the original games openings, which is great. I love the old look as well, the original 2003 Defiance, but this is just one hell of an upgrade visually. I cannot deny that. Also, this warping distort effect is great on in the game.
An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it.
Powers of light and darkness, so we're gonna have to upgrade the Reaver. But this time, make the upgrades permanent. Now, we've not got into the material realm, but the Reaver acts differently. It does not drain your health over time. It is basically like your perfect symbiotic weapon. That is your own soul that is like bound to you. Seeing up all the souls. Come here. There we go, more damage. Oh, he's up there. I can't get him. I can. Smash you up. They're kind of ballistic as well. They'll eat the souls of their own kind. Overschlua. Whoa, okay. Shades. Shades of evil. My throat feels a bit phlegmy, so you have to excuse me a little bit. I might be clearing it quite a bit. This version of the sword even looks kind of like a lightsaber. Okay, let's get in here.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the mouldering corpse within. As I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified.
Yeah, you can shift. Now, something that I have to make note of in this one is you do not have to be at full health to shift, but you will have the same health in both spectral and material realms. Only in the material realm does your health degrade over time. Considering we have Salter, might as well get to full health before we do this.
In the end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb and found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel, but with an effort of will, that too could change.
It's just a little note, but they've added music to the cutscenes, which was weirdly not there in the original run of Defiance. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 had music for the cutscenes, but Defiance, it was noticeably absent.
These gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being observed.
Charging stones. This is just a little side thing, but it's something I noticed, and I was like, how do I turn this off? But if you can swap through the Reavers that you ascertain with the left and right buttons on the D-pad, but if you hit up on the D-pad, it loads up just a Reaver ready to be used. It's a new feature for the Defiance Remaster, and yeah, it's okay that you can have that, but I prefer just to have it out when you're in combat. But it's just something to know, you can go through the game with the Reaver always aesthetically on your hand, arm, shall I say. Alright. Are these in the encyclopedia? I just want to know what they are. There, it shows. Oh, maybe you have to finish the chapter for it to unlock? Maybe? Maybe that's it. Maybe if you complete the chapter, then it'll unlock. Many experience. I always think of these as the arms of the Elder God, but I don't think they are. Cross-realm creatures and extra-planar beings. Yeah. They have nothing to do with the other god. I always kind of thought they were part of the other god. Like he's trying to stop you. If I just go back onto this and just do that. This is clearly some kind of a cemetery. But in order to get out, we need the light and dark reavers.
She says she won't go near the place.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost?
I knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
My God, what is that? A vampire or a demon?
Where?
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
Okay, vampire hunters. Yep. I need to ascertain souls. Then you can charge your Reaver by having the Reaver feed upon their soul.
These were Moebius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia was unmistakable. But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Raziel, the spectre of the murdered Balan's guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
Yeah, it's not, I guess, easier said than done.
This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
Maybe there's another one right over there.
Another temple, this one marked with the elemental symbol of darkness. This edifice, like the other one, was too high for me to reach.
Well, maybe we have to find a way to reach them. Well, there was a room back there with water. So how about we go to the water room?
Raziel, fallen hero, renegade and traitor. What is this? How do you know me? Raziel, what are you? Why should they know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
Well, they're here now. Let's destroy them. Reave their souls. Ooh. So, if you played Blood Omen 2, that is a Hilden soul. They're kind of like possessing the dead to come back into the world. Okay. It's you. Now it's your turn. Ooh, that's a unique door that we can't actually go in yet. Hey! It's not nice hitting strangers. Hey, it's this room. You can swim now. Where am I going? Over here. Oh, I changed the camera angle mid way through that. Ace. The puzzles, as you can see, not that difficult. This game's more focused on combat. Like a kind of Devil May Cry kind of thing. It's not quite that, but it's going for this kind of aesthetic. Of course, you can shift. Now, the way that the world warps and changes, it's a little bit more tame in this one. Like, this is probably like one of the only other rooms that this is actually quite a dominant like warp change with this pillar, but it's honestly not as utilized as it was in Soul Reaver 2 and especially Soul Reaver 1. When it comes to puzzle traversal, I guess you could call it. I make a habit of attacking everything that I see because you get XP for every... You get XP for everything that you do in the game. And there is a max level. I think it's level 5.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
Oh, this is true. Where? There we go. Perforate carcass. Not skins. Not collectibles. It's not an artifact. It's not that. What is it? Oh, it's one of the things. It's like his attack abilities, isn't it?
Perforate carcass.
Basically, Raziel and Kain's moves are identical. It's just they have a little bit of a different kind of like look aesthetically. So let me demonstrate. That's Perforate Carcass instead of the Sanguine, whatever it was called. Swing sword around really fast. And again, with the camera angles, you're not supposed to see them just spawn in like that, but because it's the third-person camera perspective, you can see that now. Also, you can just blast them onto spikes. Now, Raziel is not powerful like Kain in telekinetic powers, so you can't like hold them in the air, say, but you can get them at the right angle to like blast them in to the spikes. Okay, you and me, lady, come on. Took it like a champ. Raziel's so like he's very respectful for the doors. He'll use his hand to open them up, whilst Kain will just smash it with his like foot. Combat rooms. A lot more of them in this game. Story River 2 had a few where it was mandatory to fight. Defiance has a lot. I guess they just wanted to say, hey look, we changed up the combat mechanics. Oh, is it your world? Willing to prove that? Okay. It would be bad if I drop down, so let's not. I can kill the guys up here though. That's why not. That attack is probably the safest to use. They keep spawning in anyways, so I need to itch my ear just really quickly. I say that. What a horrendous playthrough. Let's just sort out the headset, shall I say, not microphone. So I lost a little bit of grip on my head. Eat the power of the Soul Reaver. Eat? What the hell am I talking about? My brain is slowly dying. Let's get in here. Before my brain dies of the rot. The brain rot. It is affecting me. Now these guys progressively get a little bit more upgraded throughout the game. Health-wise, I think they're pretty much the same. No. Let me rephrase that. Their health just gets a little bit more larger. Their attacks and like their physical appearance changes. Things progress. That's what I'm trying to get at. Things progress. It's quite fast and fluid. Swapping between realms. It's a combat scenario. Ooh, we actually have the lightning blast. Like OG Story of One then. Take that, Shades. Before I go up there, I'm just gonna activate this. So I have a full charge Reaver. And then, oh yeah, look at that. Raziel climbs faster because of the his brother Zephon's power gave him the ability to climb faster than Kain.
As I stepped through, I felt a sense of displacement, as some arcane sorcery transported me away. This was clearly some ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny. Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Interesting question. Maybe we can find out more. We go further within. Stop that.
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all.
Oh, I made a mistake. Let's just, I want that health. Well, I got some health anyways. Okay, let's get in there. No, you don't. How dare you attack me like that? Oh, that wasn't very nice, was it? Hey! Stop that. Okay. Oh, you're up there. You spawned up there. Okay. Sure thing. Ooh. Combat. Combat indeed. Hilden glyphs. These are the Hilden in possessed human bodies. Or vampire bodies. With a soul. I need it. Oh, you trapped in a chair, huh? I need some souls. Come on. Come at me.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
Okay, to the Light Temple. Now you can swap between them. A little cool thing if you play on PlayStation 5, the little light bar will change depending on which Reaver you have equipped. Completely useless information, but there you go. Now, Dark Reaver.
Dark Reaver.
Reaver charge. Mini shade spawn when you hit targets to damage other foes. That's pretty good. And then you have temporary invisibility for the Reaver charge spell, you know? Some good gifts that it has given me. Now we started in there, this crumbled up. Again, I'm not 100% sure where all these goodies are, so I might miss a few, but it's not the end of the world if I miss one or two of them. I'm gonna check behind me though, just in case. There's one, you know, on the wall behind me. Ah, but I can't leave just yet. I have forgotten something. So yeah, as you can see, they're changing a little bit, morphing. If I hit this guy, it'll spawn little shades to attack others. Yeah, their souls kind of like enter the spectral realm really quick if you're not fast with like gobbling them up. don't. Oh, another shade. You can change at will. I don't know why there's just one shade up there, but there just is. Extinguish the light. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. And now, we have to get to the light temple. That's going to be in this kind of like huge kind of like temple, if that makes sense. It's just another chamber of it.
At last I had the means to confound those gargoyles in the mausoleum and discover what lay behind that mysterious door.
Okay, maybe we have to go invisible because they can see me. Now they can't. Give me that. There was a little bit of backwards and forwards. I can understand fully why they have like a map in this game, just in case people get kind of like confused as to where the hell do I go kind of deal. I mean, it's not going to tell you exactly like go here or go there. It's not giving you that much. I guess it is actually. There's like a light temple there, so it's giving you a little hint that you have to go from that direction to that direction. If you've been paying attention to that kind of thing, of like, you know what the light symbol looks like. As you can see, the developers didn't trust you to like go to the right place, so they were kind of like, we're gonna have to make a little animatic to show them where you go. Oh, okay. Yes, sorcerer is putting spells on them to make them do more damage. Oh, do I not? Let's try and take care of this one first. There's an achievement for like knocking 5 of these ladies up in the air once. Well, I mean, I do that in general at this point, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to enjoy this playthrough. I'm not like trophy hunting right yet. Just enjoying my time with the legs of Kain. got another ability, which is this. And then I got knocked down straight away. Die. Yes, it is I. It's kind of a bit useless, this one, because you don't do any more damage. It's mainly for like those doors to use the invisibility cloak. I feel like you have to be so quick with the Tempest thing. No. I don't, do I? A hell of a lot more combat focused this game is. Let's begin to thrash it down with rain outside my house. I don't think it's powerful enough to hear on the mic, but I can hear it. Yes. And then I take care of you. And then I take care of you. And then I head on through there. Hehehe. You can't see me. Again, you don't have to be at full health to shift. It's better if you are, though, you know, in case you go straight into a combat scenario. Well, that being said, let me just take care of these dudes. Hey. No, you don't. So many of you. Is that it? You done? You're done. Some kind of blessed barrier is protecting that gate. I need some kind of insignia. Give me.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
Funny fact that I didn't know about the original game, Kain's portrait in the Spectral Realm, he's vampiric, he has his fangs and his golden eyes, whereas he has his human portrait in the Material Realm. It's just neat, the picture warps. He doesn't look too happy, does he? Oh, something to know, if you're charging your Reaver and you change your Reaver blade as Kain or Raziel, the progress gets reset. So, choose a blade, commit. Okay. It's over there. We can collect that later. What a complicated puzzle. My god, so complicated. I don't think there's anything else. No, it's literally just that. Just face it to the gate and the gate opens. Very good. You. Spirit energy from those vases. Pretty good. Right, I kind of forget where we need to put this. Not that way, clearly. Let's put it back over here a little bit. Yeah, I think that might be good. Yes, it is. Right, let's get that permanent upgrade. Give me that. There's a lot of text there, you know, for an orb that you just put here, but that's just a level of dedication that I think Raina, a super fan called Raina Audran, she helped make this. Okay, let's do it.
Again, I experienced that odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first. In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
Ooh, mysteries from the ancients. This location, the Vampire Citadel, is can get very confusing. So I mentioned you have the map, but you also have the L2 button. So if you hold it, it tells you pretty much go this way, in case you're confused. Come here. Anyone else? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. On that level up. Ha! Did he stop respawning, or did he just infinitely respawn? Okay, I think they're done. Okay, let's forge this blade.
I had succeeded. The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Ooh, that's a very big bad. He's one of the first enemies that was shown off in the Defiance promo material. These like demonic looking vampire statues. I have a kind of like technique. You wait for them to attack, then you can stun them, then you get a few hits in. But it requires patience, and ultimately there'll be a point where I lose patience with it. You have a stomp move as well if you're not careful. But essentially just wait for the swipe, then get a few hits in. Rinse and repeat. It gets tricky when there's multiple versions of them. There you go. You eventually got me. Okay, calm down. Oh yeah, I got the Light Reaver.
Light Reaver.
Right. When you charge it, shades take extra damage. Short stun on human targets. Oh, see, this is the thing. I didn't know that. I know that humans like get blinded, but I didn't know that shades take extra damage from the light. But it makes sense because they're shadows. And then Morningstar. Shades take a little extra damage. Longer stun on humans. Cool. Good to know. The shades are nowhere near as dangerous dangerous enough to really warrant you using the Light Reaver all the way through the game, though. I've earned the Angel Death skin. Nice. Is there an arcane tome behind me? There is not. There will be at one of these chambers, these forge chambers. I guarantee it. I'm lighting up the path. That's a lot of you. No, you don't. Come here. Right, there's a few secrets that I can get.
I have the means now to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
Oh, we can do that. Now, it's a little bit dependent on whether or not I can make this jump. I should be able to. I should be able to make this jump, but let's just see. Yes, done it. Very good. This is just for extra stuff. Because I don't even think Raziel, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's got a health upgrade yet. No. So yeah, so spoilers, there's 9 of them throughout the game, but I haven't got my first health upgrade. Terrible. Very terrible. Ooh. Back this way? Yeah. I just have to think, like, where do I need to go, you know? Ooh, I wonder if I've broken the game. I know you can softlock yourself. Maybe not. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I can't remember. Eat the light. Yes, be blinded. Oh, I'm back. It's going to tell me, go this way, because it thinks you're too stupid to remember stuff like that. Yeah, I understand why those animatics are there, but with this one, you can just hold the thingy true, can't you? L2. God damn! Destroying that guy. Yeah, take all that. Oh, die. Ooh, another mage. It's so patient. It's also like they're around an invisible wall and they can't get through. It looks like as well a little bit. Die. More of you. No, you don't. So many priestesses. Yeah, let's go. Is that a protective barrier? It's not going to save you. It's going to smack you up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually shattered again, but I've got like half an hour left. So I'm just pushing on through to the end of this episode, but I am actually very tired right now, hence the reason why I'm not speaking as much. And there you have it. Health upgrade at last. Also, I bet they've all respawned. Have they? They have not. Well, well, well. I guess we can exit the cemetery now. The cemetery is the first area in Blood Run 1 as well. Well, when Kain was a vampire. Wasn't the first area you saw. Let's activate this gate.
At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open.
The Sarafan stronghold in the distance. I never have to return to that place. Hey, not fair. Okay. Alright, you guys can turn upon one another. Go on, do it. Nice. The pillars.
How strange to see this place long before my birth. Centuries before the corruption set in that would poison the land and put me on the treacherous path I still followed. In the future, these edifices would be condemned to darkness and decay. I would cause their fall and build my empire upon their ruins. Was it still possible that with the right knowledge, the right moves, I might one day see Nosgoth restored, the pillars pure once more? My answer, according to Moebius, lay somewhere to the west of this place. I could restore the world, perhaps, but never again could I give Nosgoth back her innocence.
Ooh. Now, admittedly, there's no Kain talk at the pillars that is quite like the coin talk in Story of 2, but still, all the same. I love the imagery of the pillars. Ooh. There's those like rays of light that I guess you're not really supposed to see those, but you can with like the free camera. Now let's explore a little. down here. Don't back off. There you go. This gate here is kind of slight spoiler for the next bit with Raziel, but Raziel is in this area as well later on in the kind of like present timeline, I guess you could call it. This is the past. Raziel is 500 years ahead of Kain in like the present timeline, the Blood Omen era timeline, and Raziel's whole shtick is he can shift between realms and phase through gates. He can do that apart from this gate here. That is kind of bullshit, because it's like, that's Raziel's thing. He should be able to phase on through it, but he can't. Hello boys. Big boys as well with big blades. Did I spoil the fun? Die. Yeah, come down. Oh. Almost grabbed him. Hang on. Come on down. Alright, sorcerer. Oh, these guys are pretty big and bad. What? Damn! Not my ass down here. That's fine. Can knock your ass down here as well. Ha ha ha! Come on. Wow, really? Really? That's impressive. He's stuck on that plane of existence now. Slam down like he just slammed down. Like that. Good fight. Victus. Ve Victus. Oh, come on, Kain. You can jump up there. This is where you have to go to get up here. I was trying to throw that guy on that spike, but it just didn't work.
My path ended here, offering only this empty vista. Was this another of Moebius's little jokes? Or a puzzle for which I had not yet found the answer?
Maybe it's a puzzle, Kain. Stone disc. Oh. How dare you. Oh, don't do it. He just fell into a lake bed. It's not even that, he fell into like a frozen pond. Did he have to scream like that? Yes. Yeah! Here I am. You expecting me? No. Hello. Turn against one another. Come on. Nice. Hello. Oh. You're all around me. Had a hard time getting on that tree, huh? So many shades. Right, you die. Turn. Come on. Yes. Do it. Those guys are concentrating on each other. Okay, just you. Damn. Simple. Very simple. I don't think the Inspire Hate special attack works on shades. I think there is a limit to what it does and doesn't work on. Now what I know is this tome over here, you wasn't in the original game. Scourge of the Circle. It's a pretty good skin. I feel like Kain gets a lot of health upgrades and telekinetic upgrades very fast early on in the game, and Raziel is a little bit more of a slow burn, let's say. Raziel gets a lot of upgrades right towards the end of the game, and I've messed this one up, haven't I? Oh dear. I feel like I have messed up a bit. Yes, I did. So I can't pick that up now. Or can I?
Another fragment of the balance emblem. This one endowed with the properties of dimension. Perhaps this would reveal the mystery that lay west of the pillars, if Moebius spoke the truth, and there was indeed something there to find. Dimension.
Charge this does more damage. Teleportation. Teleport and strike several enemies, then return to current position. Like a dimension reverse should do. There we go. Yeah, so it's been permanently upgraded. Oh, he actually hits multiple enemies at once with the strikes. That's pretty cool. That is actually quite cool. I like that quite a lot. Hey! That was a lot of blood drank. Nice. Right, west of the pillars. Where they are, the boys. Ooh. More of the boys over there, inbound. You're gonna say die? No. Yes. die. Come on, the shadows. Where do you think you're going? Ah, I keep pressing it too soon. But the other guy is over there. Will he come out? Probably. I stand to say here. Got him over there. Yeah, nice. As we all know, no one can swim in this universe apart from Raziel and Rahab. And Rahab's sons. Where they are, the boys. It's not gonna save you. That weapon upgrade that you had. Damn, he's dead. Okay, into the spike with you. Sad times. It's like this is the last of the Sarafan. How about you die?
The mist that shrouded this lake miraculously now cleared away, revealing an ancient citadel. So Moebius had not lied. Or perhaps this was simply another of the time streamer's illusions meant to slow my true endeavor.
The vampire hunters, brazen as they were, feared to walk these paths. I knew one spirit haunted this place. Perhaps there were others as well.
Nah. Well, yeah, maybe. No, there's something in here, isn't there? Yes, there is. That wasn't there in the original game. But it is in this one. Oh my god. No. I shall grieve all your souls. You nearly hit me, but not quite. Now this one, you just have to kind of wait till she... Oh, he's a big boy! I never really know how to deal with these hammer bros, but that seemed to have dealt with him. Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, the Hilden are breaking through the barriers. They're actually possessing human beings. It's like the Great Hashagik cult. Or maybe the Hilden are the Hashagik cult. New move. The exact same moveset as like Kain, just different kind of like style to it. Probably said that before, but it's the truth. Ooh. Give me that soul. Being careful on this cliff front, you know? Yeah, nice. Let's get to the next checkpoint and then save. Oh, it saved. It said checkpoint. Right, we're going to continue on next time. So that was a decent chunk of Legacy of Kain Defiance. I keep wanting to say Soul Reaver 3. It is kind of Soul Reaver 3, but because there's two characters, they just changed it to Defiance. I would have preferred if they just kept it as Soul Reaver 3, but, you know, alas, they did not do that. Even Raziel's like, what? They didn't? Yeah. I really love this game, and if you do as well, please do like and subscribe to the channel and all that jazz, and I shall be back next time with more of Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered. Alright, on to the next one. Bye!